I'm Father Bob Stokek, rector of the Guardian Angel Cathedral in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming to you with another one of our weekly reflections. This for the last in the Sundays of Ordinary Time before the season of Lent begins, for the sixth Sunday in Ordinary Time. Well, most of the news from Las Vegas this weekend will be about the big game. We're invited into a very different kind of reflection with Jesus, continuing on that journey of discipleship, looking at the obstacles to discipleship in our own journey and the attractions of things that distract us from answering life's hard questions. Once again this week, we're invited through the readings to consider what happens to each of us when suffering visits us. And I think above all, one of the reasons we human beings try to avoid even thinking about it is suffering reminds us of our vulnerability. Each of us on our journey has lost a loved one to illness, to death, and has been through a journey of grief. Some of us on our own journeys have had remarkable opportunities not just to witness the suffering of others, but to endure our own suffering. All of us encountering vulnerability are called always to look at a bigger picture that reminds us that suffering is never the end of the journey, that the God who loves us continues to walk with us, even when in the midst of our own darkness, we may have a hard time discerning that. In the midst of health, of death, of all kinds of suffering, we're called to remember the journey that begins with our first breath and that doesn't end with our last breath on this earth, but transcends that into life beyond this life. And while all of that might seem abstract, keeping that wider view on our journey helps us to also focus on the daily journeys that call us to be people of mercy and compassion toward the suffering of others, and to be aware of our need in our own vulnerability for God's healing with us. While the big game might be about the victor for this season, the real game in life is much bigger. How we are led from life to life through the paschal mystery of Jesus Christ, his passion, death, and resurrection. And as our Lenten journey begins this coming Wednesday, it's certainly not too soon to think about that bigger picture. Wherever you are as you watch this reflection, we hope you and your family are well. We want you to know that we continue to pray for you and for them as we gather for worship here at the Guardian Angel Cathedral in Las Vegas, Nevada.